Jack Doherty has recently been on a generational internet run, doing...
Okay, first of all, what do I know about Jack Doherty, bro? Literally every single video that I've seen from Jack Doherty has literally just been these drama videos shitting on him. And I understand why, bro. If you don't know who he is, I am not gonna explain to you. I'm way too tired. And besides, you're probably gonna find out anyway by watching this reaction. So yeah.
Jack Doherty has recently been on a generational internet run, doing pump and dump crypto scams, bullying autistic people, and
as you can see, so yeah, this might paint a picture.
even getting exposed by his ex for assault and manipulation.
Yeah.
It seriously seems like this is the end for Jack. Basically, nobody watches him anymore, and it's hard to spot a single positive comment across all of his accounts. I've made many videos on this situation, but today I wanted to go over everything. So let's try to hit 3,000 likes. It takes 2 seconds, and it really helps out the video more than you think. And without further ado, let's talk about it.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is...
What? Oh, hell no, bro. What did this guy do? No, like, genuinely, what did this guy do? Because in order to get, like, a viewer discretion is advice warning, you have had to have done some crazy stuff, man. I mean, he did say he assaulted somebody. But, I mean, does that really deserve a warning?
advised.
So, over the past couple days, numerous new allegations have been placed on Jack Doherty, as his ex-girlfriend McKinley Richardson would go on a podcast and speak out on the hell that she went through when dating Jack. And as bad as you think it could have been, believe me, it was much worse. Everything from being manipulative, sexual assault, and even getting his employees and her addicted to substances.
Okay, I thought Jack Doherty was a cringe kid who went around rage betting people with his bodyguards behind him. Yeah, it's apparently a little worse than that. And I'm using the word little very lightly.
Safe to say that Jack Doherty is more cooked than he ever has been. And today, we're going to be taking a look at everything. No, I wasn't initially going to make a video on this podcast, because it is a very sensitive topic, and McKinley clearly did go through a lot. However, I realized that a lot of the things I previously covered on this channel were actually confirmed when I watched the entire podcast. And I feel like it's also extremely important to recognize what McKinley went through, and also how terrible of a person Jack Doherty actually is. With one of the main points being the manipulation tactics that Jack would use on his own girlfriend. When Jack and McKinley first started dating, McKinley was very adamant that she did not want to do OF. And at the time, Jack would even state that that's something that he—
Oh yeah, right. I forgot. Didn't he try to... I forgot he tried to do that, bro. I mean, I'm honestly glad I don't really remember that shit, because if there's one thing you don't want to be, it's obsessed with people like this's lives, bro. You don't want to be obsessed with content creators like this's lives. I know this isn't a word, but I don't know how else to say it. You don't want to be obsessed with their lives, bro. Honestly, you don't want to be obsessed with anyone's lives. You don't want to be obsessed with even creators that you like's lives, because, well, at least not too much. Like, you don't want to dig into their, like, family history, or their deepest, darkest secrets and stuff, because that's just weird, bro. Not to mention, they don't even want that.
Liked about her. Something that he found attractive, and he would even claim it to be wife material. However, over time, things would begin
That has to be bullshit.
to change a lot. Jack would begin to pressure McKinley into creating an OF in some pretty manipulative ways.
Because he wants money, bro. It's so easy. I can't remember how much money it was, but, like, some model made more than, like, an NBA player doing OnlyFans. So, absolutely, bro. It's a bag hack. It's literally a bag hack.
He ends up this one night taking me to dinner, and he was like, I want you to come with me. I'm meeting up with my business guy. I'm not saying his name. We end up going. It's a really nice dinner. It's with a bunch of other people I had never met before, but it was this older guy. Jack introduced me to him. We start talking a little bit, and he just brings up, so why don't you have an OnlyFans? This man, he's like in his 40s.
And you've never met him before?
Never had met him before. I was like, well, it kind of caught me off guard, especially like coming from an older man. I was just kind of like, that's the first thing you say to me is, why don't you have an OnlyFans? I was like, it's against my morals. That's all I said. I was like, it's just the way I was raised. Like, I that's something not in the cards for me. And I'm firm on that. And he said, fuck your morals.
Now, this is really strange considering
Bro, what the hell is this, bro? I wonder what he told that guy. I wonder what Jack told that guy before they met up, bro. Like what he promised him.
During the fact that McKinley said that Jack was the one person throughout their entire relationship early on that supported the fact that she didn't want to do OF. So it's really weird how Jack would take her on a business meeting where there are people literally saying fuck your morals and asking her why she doesn't have an OF yet, as if it's just a normal thing to do. If I had to guess, Jack probably told them to ask McKinley that question and persuade her down the path of creating an OF. And even though McKinley was still saying that she 100% didn't want to do it at the time, it's safe to say that
You love building high-performing websites, but you don't love having to chase clients.
Jack wasn't
You don't know what I love and don't love. Stupid
having it.
I'll never forget this night. Michelle walked into the bathroom I was in. I was by myself, and she basically told me, "Listen, don't freak out, but Jack really wants you to start OnlyFans, and he said that there's no reason for you guys to be together if you're not helping." I broke down in tears. I was like, wow. Everything that he had said to me, like, "Oh, I know you're my wife because you don't have one," and getting me to go to dinner and try to get me on OnlyFans, but it didn't work. Now it's an ultimatum. He wanted me, when he realized he didn't have the control over me when it came to other people and like what they could say, he realized that he did need to create an ultimatum for me. And that was hard for me. And he knew that. He knew what I felt and how I felt about him and the whole situation. And I cried and I was like, let me talk to Jack. Like, I just need to talk to him. I was thinking, you know, if I go and talk to him and just say, you know, this is how I feel about this, like, he'll respect it again. And like, if he sends me home and doesn't want to be with me because of this, then like, I guess it is what it is. But I didn't want to lose that. And that was what I was like prioritizing. It wasn't what I could make on OnlyFans. I had no idea. I had no idea how much money you could make on OnlyFans. I just knew that I really liked this guy. But I remember walking into the room that he was in. He was alone also with one of his employees. And I walked in and they just start laughing because Jack had never brought up OnlyFans to me. So it was like, because he made everyone else do it. Very awkward. Yeah, he made everyone else do it. It's sad looking back on it because that was something I respected. I was like, I respect the fact that he cares about my beliefs and he understands that. After talking to him, I was explaining how this is not in the cards for me, Jack. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, my parents, like, I can't even imagine what they would think if I did this. And he was like, your parents are gonna get over it. Like, they're gonna realize how much money you're gonna make. And I was like, am I though? Like, I had no idea.
I wonder if that's actually true. No, there's no way. There's no way. I honestly don't think any amount of money. Actually, you know what? It depends what kind of people they are, what kind of people her parents are. Like, because I was wondering, like at what amount of money? Holy shit! My computer is a fucking. Like, my computer is literally an airplane engine right now, bro. It's insane. I'm actually gonna move my PC away from my mic because it's so ridiculous. It's so bad. Okay, it's not so bad, but it's still
like,
pretty
am
bad.
I gonna make money?
But yeah, I mean, after a certain amount of money. Oh, what the hell just happened to my? Anyway, after a certain amount of money, they'll probably come to peace with the fact that you're an OF model. Like, honest to God, that's probably what it's gonna be, bro. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Think about how many times morals have gone out the window for money. Think in history and just in current times too. How many times have morals gone out the window for money and personal gain? Think about the caveman times, bro. I mean, not that there were any morals during the caveman times either, but it's like, you know, like, we're trying to make ourselves survive, bro. We're trying to save our own lives. We're trying to, you know, get the most food, get the most money, be the best, bro. That's what a human is.
I don't know. And they were like, you are going to be very well off. They were like, this is going to be the biggest success ever. And Jack was telling me, he was like, you're going to be, you know, my main girl. Like, we can post together. We can finally act.
The dude is actually freaky, bro. Not only does he want his girlfriend to be an OF model, he wants to be there too. He wants to be there too, bro. So he's not only doing it for the money, he's genuinely a freak. He's actually a freak.
Girlfriend. we can start doing things together, and like it's not reasonable for you to be in my life if you're not involved in my life.
It really just seemed like this was the final straw for Jack. To be honest, knowing the guy...
How old is this guy even? Like, he's a kid or something, right? Like, he's like a teenager. Is he older than me?
Probably been plotting this from the very beginning and manipulating this girl into think that, you know, he's her safety net. He can take care of her physically and emotionally and all of these things, whenever in the end he didn't actually care about her. He didn't actually care about her beliefs or anything like that. He just wanted to use her and mentally abuse her to be his eventual content girlfriend. And unfortunately, that would be the ultimate outcome.
I tried to shut down the conversation and I just agreed to it. And in my head, I was like, I am not doing this. I'll have a conversation with him tomorrow and I'll just be like, listen, I've been thinking about it. I can't do it. Like, that's where my head was at, but I just...
Okay, that's not gonna change shit. No, why are you trying to reason with this guy? This guy might be the last guy in the world to reason with.
Literally, I wanted to stop the conversation. I was so uncomfortable. I had Michelle and his other employee and him just like telling me how successful it's gonna be, and you know, that was something that I didn't know for sure. I didn't know if like I would start it and then like, you know, my parents would never speak to me again. I was fully preparing myself for that. I woke up and that morning he had a contract in hand and he told me to sign it. I didn't even have the opportunity to talk to my parents about it, or...
Okay, so don't tell... And then you hit me with another ad! There's no way. Okay, anyway, before we get into that, no way that this dude brought out a contract and just told you to sign it. You better not sign it. Because when it comes to contract shit with companies... Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up. I almost spit. When it comes to contracts with companies, I mean, I don't know how easy it is to break those contracts, okay? I think it's pretty fucking difficult.
Find the right freelance service right away. So that's how they're growing so fast.
For any legal representation, he gave me the contract and he basically just said sign it. I read through it and I didn't like how it said, you know, he owns all of my social media accounts, because again, I had a following. I had 500,000 followers on TikTok. I had over 100K on Instagram. That was something I had built for years, and that was something that I held very close to me. So I was like, I just want to make sure, like, in this contract, do you actually own all of my accounts, even the ones that I have? And then he was like, no, the contract means nothing. Like, we can change anything, but it's whatever. Just sign it. So...
Nah, that is crazy manipulation, bro.
I signed it, and then...
You signed it. Yeah, GG's.
First words that came out of his mouth were, "You're now Jack Doherty's girlfriend."
This guy's the biggest fucking scumbag on planet Earth. This guy literally manipulated McKinley and then lied straight to her face as she was signing basically her entire life away on this contract. And guys, if you really think about it, he emotionally abused her into signing this by acting like her girlfriend for I think the past year prior to this, to where now he has complete control over all of her social media accounts, and he's likely taking literally all of her money that she's gonna make from OF and paying her a small portion. And by the way, what makes all of this even worse is that he would even begin putting content before her physical well-being by putting her in very dangerous situations. As I'm sure most of you guys remember the golf cart clip, whenever he flipped a golf cart and she was critically injured, to which he would just brush it off and continue.
I mean, okay, listen. You can't talk to me as if I know who this guy is. You can't expect me to have seen something like that clip before.
You streaming, and in the hospital, go see her and begin filming her saying tons of outlandish things.
He flipped an entire golf cart on top of me on purpose, and it was...
See, me personally, like, anyway, I'm not gonna say anything, but like, I don't know, bro. Like, no, I'm not gonna say anything.
For a clip.
Because we're in two entirely different positions. I was about to say like that this couldn't be me and that I couldn't keep going out with this guy, but it's not like I'm her, right? So I don't know what's going through her head, right? So that's why I'm just gonna stay silent on this one. But it's just like, how does this happen? Like, if you don't like what he's doing and you don't like that that's what it is. If you don't like what he's doing to you, then you need to get the fuck out of there. That's the main point.
I know that because he was trying his best to flip it, and you can see in the footage the only thing that he was looking for was the camera to see if they got it.
fuck?
I was in so much pain. He
You know
thought
what?
it was.
Yo, what the fuck? I didn't get a notification. I'm here now at least. Thank you, Sneaky. Alright. I'm watching The Deserved End of Jack Doherty by it's Janky. By the way, subscribe to this guy since this is probably gonna be up on my YouTube. Nice to see you, bro. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know if it's something that I'm doing. Like, I don't know why you're not getting the note. It's probably because I've fallen off so hard. Like, I'm such a small creator that Twitch might be tweaking so much that it's genuinely not even sending out notifications anymore. I wouldn't even be surprised if that's the case. I mean, it's kind of like, it's kind of dramatic and like a really depressing way to put it, and I doubt that that's what it is, but you never know, man. I mean, new creators come in all the time, and Twitch has to push those creators out too, so.
Not that big of a deal. I was like, Jack, I need to go to the hospital. I was crying. I couldn't even walk. My back was so bruised up, and like my whole entire spine was just bruised. And my neck, it had hit my neck. It literally could have killed me. The way it fell on top of me, it fell on my side. The back of the cart went at the back of my neck, and I crunched over, and then it hit my back. He said that he thought it broke my neck. And I'm like, if you really thought that and you're like not worried about me, that's insane. When I'm on the way in the Uber and I'm sitting.
I think those girls are like OF models or something. I think Jack Doherty usually hangs out with those kinds of girls. Look, here's the thing. They already talked about this before. I mean, I don't know about this girl, but this girl right here is Jack's girlfriend, and apparently, at least according to the video, she was not an OnlyFans model, and Jack wanted her to do OnlyFans, and then he pulled up a contract and said sign it, and then like manipulated her into signing it so that she basically threw her entire life away, apparently.
Upright, I'm realizing like this is bad. Like I'm in pain. I definitely need to do something. And I walk into the house, everyone is there. They looked at me and were like, we need to go to the hospital, like we'll go with you. So they were.
And yeah, and it's a pretty long section of just this interview.
They were kind enough and realized, they watched it live, and they were really pissed off at him for acting that way and, not caring about my well-being and not making sure I was okay. And when I went, Jack had met me there, and he had a camera. I was so embarrassed because I'm like, I'm in the hospital, you're filming all of these things. He was like, you're the baddest one in the hospital on video. And I was like, I'm just not in the mood for this. But he was filming, and they gave me medicine, and I went back home. I was in bed for about a week, and I was back to normal, but
I have to look up this dude's age. No, I actually have to. Okay, he's 22, okay. I thought it was like my age.
joke, I guess, of everything, he bought a golf cart.
Have you seen clips of Jack caught off guard without any security? He's such a pussy without his security guards. I haven't seen him without his security, but I've seen him when he's trying to rage bait people with his security by like bumping into them. I mean, no shit, right? Like obviously he's gonna be a pussy without his security guards. That's why he has security guards. Like no fucking shit. Like that's why people have security guards. Or they don't have to necessarily be pussies, but they know that they can't hang with strangers. Like they're probably gonna get knocked out by strangers, so that's why they get bodyguards.
The day after it happened, and then surprised me with it for a video, and it was like all just a joke and funny to him.
This is borderline just criminal activity, and genuinely is just abuse on so many different levels. I genuinely don't get why McKinley would decide to stay with Jack after.
Vi gav det svenska folket
Me neither.
en chans att upptäcka
Me neither.
sin
I actually-
släkthistoria med myheritage.se.
Shut the fuck up, man.
At this point, no.
I also don't, because that's the thing. I don't understand why she keeps being with this dude when she obviously doesn't like him, right? When she obviously doesn't like what he's doing, like she doesn't like this. That's a point I've already made, but you know, what can you really know about other people, huh? They have weird motives. They really do. Alright? And I'm not even gonna begin to pretend like I know what their motives are.
Knowing the kind of things he said about her and the things that he did to her, like not only did he flip the golf cart, but he also brought cameras in the hospital whenever she clearly didn't want to be filmed and just publicly humiliated her. She most likely just had to stay with him because she was still under contract, but it still doesn't disregard the things that he put her through. And debatably, things would only continue to get worse from here. In some of my previous videos, I did cover the golf cart clip, but I also went over the instance of McKinley being robbed, as Jack and his crew would be in a giant bus in the middle of Compton doing a takeover, and McKinley would decide to stay in the bus, which would ultimately get broken into by a guy with a gun, a ski mask, and also a giant bag. McKinley stated that she thought she was actually going to die in this situation, and Jack seemed to be more interested in posting content about it than actually caring for McKinley.
What'd they do? What the fuck up, Rob? Wait, what'd he do?
I don't know.
Wait, did he take your stuff?
I think.
What the fuck?
Oh no, I said first my bag is to get your
I don't know the context of this.
fucking bag.
He took your purse?
I don't know.
McKinley, where?
Oh my god.
Where's the key? Where's the key? Okay.
But that was the most real trauma ever. Like,
Imagine if I just shoved a camera in your face on your YouTube channel when you were in the hospital. Well, first of all, Sneaky, that would never happen because you're never gonna face reveal a day in your life. Secondly, yeah, here's the thing, I wouldn't like it. Me personally, bro, if I was in the hospital and you were allowed to film, me, I don't think I'd mind that much. I mean, after all, I am a streamer. Right now, I'm on camera. Right now, I'm doing a face reveal, so I wouldn't care that much. But I mean, if you don't like it, you know, yeah, I guess it's a problem. But it's like, bro, like, she doesn't like any of this stuff, but she's still together with this dude. So I do feel that there is some slight accountability on her end too. Because no way you can't just leave him.
it was a noise that had never came out of me before. I was freaking out. Jack was, yelling at me. He was like, what happened? What happened? And I'm like shaking. I'm like, I can't even like explain what happened. I don't know. And it was obviously very, very traumatic for me. And I was like, please shut the cameras off. Like, I cannot, like, please take me off this camera. And he refused.
Live.
But I just started it.
Like, why?
Because this is like fucking great.
Everything's great content for you.
But it
Just
happened.
fucking die.
Wait, no way he said that. Wait, he actually said that to her face, bro. What? He was like, he even hesitated. He was like, it's great, it's great content, like I understand that you don't like it, but it's like, like I'm a content creator. I have to make content off something. I have to make it off something. She's probably scared of him, or scared of what the audience will say if she leaves him. But no, I don't think so, bro. What are they gonna do, bro? Stalk her down and kill her? Like, I'm pretty sure that the most of his audience are kids, and they only care about what he does, not what she does.
Well, you're alive. Let's share the story.
And besides, I think if this guy's out for OF girls who can give him like a lot of money from their accounts, then he could probably find someone else.
Come on, I thought you agreed
Fuck
to.
you.
You're gonna.
Like, I don't think he would stick to her that much when he obviously doesn't seem to care about her that much.
That's okay.
Tomorrow though, you're gonna be so happy
But,
we
like,
recorded this. You know that.
Maybe record it, but going live again?
Because it
right
gets
now,
clipped. You're gonna see it on
doesn't
TikTok.
matter.
It does.
Oh my god, this is so fucking cringe, bro. This is so cringe. You're gonna see it on TikTok tomorrow. You're gonna be so happy. You're gonna get attention online. A lot of people don't even get attention online. On TikTok, or on Instagram, or on whatever the fuck platform you want to be on.
Doesn't fucking matter.
I'm doing
For
this.
once, please. I'm asking, please.
If we record it, it makes it easier.
He refused to shut off
Have you seen this Lambo Bugatti car crash? I actually have, yeah. I actually have. It's insane.
the camera. He refused to stop his live stream.
Maybe they'll get into
He was
it.
laughing about it, saying like, well, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and like you're gonna wake up to all these TikToks and like these viral clips. And I'm like, Jack, I don't care. I'm like, everything is content. Like, I don't know what isn't
Honestly, never mind.
anymore. Like, even this, like, you can't just feel a little bit of empathy for me after going through that. And, you know, he continued his live stream. He didn't listen to me. And I was like, what more does it take for you to just respect me? And what happened to you? What happened to the guy that made me feel safe in the beginning? Like, this was horrible. And now you don't care. And I realized in that moment, I was like, this man doesn't fucking care about me. You don't care.
After watching this entire podcast, I feel like it's just so apparent that Jack never actually cared about McKinley. Well, maybe he did, but he only cared about her in a way that he could benefit himself. He emotionally manipulated this girl into becoming his girlfriend just so he can use her for content and also force her to sell her soul to OF. I've seen a lot of people saying, well, why did
That's
you
the
just leave
weirdest
the
part.
situation?
That's the weirdest part, bro. Like, why would you want that? Like, this guy genuinely wants an OF girlfriend. Like, he actually wants that.
Or it's her own fault for even associating herself with Jack Doherty. But maybe she...
Like, at this point, I don't think it's only for the money. Like, I think it's an alternative for money. But I also think he genuinely wants that. Like, bro, his taste is crazy.
Really didn't know the kind of person Jack Doherty was going into meeting him. Maybe she actually fell in love with this guy and trusted that he had the right intentions for her. But obviously that's not the case whatsoever. Obviously we have to also consider the fact that she was lying in this situation, which even though I personally don't believe she was lying, I mean none of this stuff has actually been proved, so we have to say that it's alleged. However, in part 2, things would get a lot more personal. She would show private videos and text messages between her and Jack from the lowest points of their relationship. Jack would constantly be yelling at her for the simplest reasons, and in some scenarios would even put his hands on her for not doing.
Det här är Simply.coms hemsidoprogram. Vi har gjort det. Det tar endast 2 klick för att skapa.
Det tar en klick för att skapa din egen hemsida.
Exactly what he says.
You make my life harder, I'm sorry. It's like I have to carry you through life, and you're my girlfriend. I have things I have to do every day. So you're supposed to help me through it. You used to be so helpful with it. You should make your own videos all day long, and I was able to do my own thing, help everyone else with their stuff. I have to just help me and you now. It's a me and you game now. It's a full-time job.
Everything for attention and money so he can continue flexing. Oh, well, also so they can get more money. Like, the more money, the better, right? The more he can, like, not only flex on people, but, like, you know, buy things. Like, money's good. We all love it, right? And you're obviously gonna want you're obviously gonna want more of that, and you're obviously gonna you're going to want more of that.
To do that
So
though.
why don't you do it? Like what's stopping you? I get my shit done every day. I post every day. I stream every day. I can't rely on you guys every day. That's why I do my own thing.
And
No good morning.
no, good morning.
Oh, okay.
No, it was, do you see what time it is? And I was like, yeah, I'm about to get up. I'm sorry. I just, like, I didn't feel good. I was really tired. He was like, look at you. He's like, you can't even do basic fucking things like wake up at 8 a.m. He's like, I am who I am surrounding myself with, and it's you. And I'm turning into you, and it's horrible. You're a lazy.
God damn! God damn, bro. This guy is... Yo, he does not care.
Useless piece of shit.
It became clear after this point that Jack wasn't only using manipulation tactics on McKinley, it was borderline emotional abuse. If we're being honest, Jack really didn't have to yell at McKinley in this situation, especially enough to make her cry. If he actually loved and cared about her, he would have sat down and talked to her about it, but he didn't. He decided to yell at her to the point where she broke down in tears, and unfortunately, things were only going to get much worse, as McKinley would describe an instance that would happen after she talked back to Jack in a particular way, and this is when she realized she was in a lot of trouble.
I remember all I said to him was, if I'm so fucking useless, then why do you take all my money? That's all I said. And that enraged him. He was furious. He stormed over to me. He was like, you stupid fucking He's like, you're not grateful for shit. He was like, I should have never given you a fucking chance. And I'm brushing my teeth. I'm crying. There are tears coming down my face. And he comes right here and he's like, "You're a stupid fucking spitting on me." He literally, I could feel the fucking spit come off of his mouth because of how close he was to my face, screaming in my ear. And he pushes me as hard as he can into the wall. And I caught myself in my arm, which I have a picture of the bruise from the day after. He pushes me and I caught myself, and he told me, he was like, "Oh, you flopped." He's like, "Stop flopping." I was like, "I did not flop." I said, "Don't you ever fucking put your hands on me, ever, ever." And he was like, "I didn't fucking put my hands on you, you flopped." He was like, "I don't give a fuck, you flopped." So I walked outside to the outside balcony after, but before I could even like do anything or text my parents, he came outside and he was like, "You're just so annoying, like, to deal with. I'm trying so hard not to punch you in the face. I'm trying so hard. It's taking everything in me not to punch you in the stupid face." And he's grabbing his fist. He's red as fuck. His eye, it was not the normal Jack I was so used to. It was so like completely different. And I was terrified in that moment. I was so scared. I didn't know if he was about to beat the shit out of me. We had guns. He would always make jokes and say like, "I'm like, should we just ourselves? Like, I'll just you, I'll me, like, just ourselves."
Bro.
I didn't know. He was so enraged. I didn't know what he was capable of, so I just knew.
I genuinely wonder what's gonna happen if she leaves him. Maybe she has. I don't even know, bro. I don't keep track of this stuff, but it would be kind of entertaining to see what would happen.
I needed to leave the situation. I needed to get out.
Now, this allegation is absolutely insane, and I obviously have to say it's an allegation for legal reasons, but I do believe that Jack would do something like this. We have to remember who Jack is, the stuff he's done in the past, and the things that he's currently doing. Not only is Jack a drug addict, but he's also the worst version of a public nuisance. Someone who goes up to random people on the street and threatens to be violent with them. Knowing this, acting this way towards McKinley just seems like something Jack would do, and knowing the people who surround him.
Yeah, like, just look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. Like, I feel like, here's the thing, bro. Everybody is accountable for something. And I feel like this girl, whatever her name is, like, bro, like, just look at this. Do I even have to say anything? Honestly, I don't even have to say anything. Just look at this, bro. This is probably not the boyfriend that you want. Bro, I know it's hard, but she should have reported him to the feds. She should have done that, and she should have also left him. That's the strategy. That's all you gotta do, right? But I don't know, bro. Like I'm not gonna sit here and tell people what to do. No, I'm not going to. There's no point. It's a waste of time. If people don't want to do something, they're not gonna do it. All right, they're not gonna listen. But I respect her for being scared of him. Sticky, what do you mean? Anybody would be scared of him if someone was enraged as fuck and was calling you slurs and saying, "I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna fucking kill you!" Like, anybody would be scared of that, bro. Especially when that person in question has a lot of power. When that person in question has a lot of power, it becomes 10 times more scary.
No one would probably even care, and even if they did care, they'd be too scared to call Jack out for it. In fact, McKinley would even state that at one point she began feeling sick, so she would go on to get a pregnancy test and it would come back positive twice.
What? Oh, no, bro. It's time to get out! It's time to get out of this, bro.
Even though she was obviously mortified to be—
And here I am saying I'm not telling people what to do. Here I am saying that I don't tell people what to do.
Pregnant with this person's baby, Jack would be more excited about making a family YouTube channel and farming his newborn.
Bro, okay, no, this dude is genuinely sick, bro. Who wants to do that? Okay, pregnancy aside, emotional manipulation aside, abuse aside, who wants to create a family YouTube channel? You have to be a different level of sick. A different level of sick. he's too addicted to views. But it's not even about that, bro. Like, he can still get views without making a family YouTube channel, bro. I mean, he's Jack Doherty, bro. People know him already. Like, he really doesn't need to go out of his way to make some fucking, so to make a fucking family that has got to be the most absurd shit that I have heard all week. Maybe even all month. Maybe even all year. I don't know. Family YouTube channel. At 22. At 22 years old.
Born for views.
I ordered the pregnancy test. I took it. And I set it aside. I'm like, you know what? I don't think this is why I feel this way. I'm really hoping it's not. I wasn't expecting anything, and it was positive.
Hej, Tony Rickardsson här. Vill du veta hur mycket din bil är värd? Gå in på köpdinbil.se. Ange bara biluppgifterna.
And in that moment,
the amount of times I've seen that ad is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. How is that even possible?
I realized, like, wow, like, not only, I wasn't preparing myself for this, but with where we're at in our relationship and how I feel and, like, how he treats me, like, that's all that came to my mind. It was no happy thought at all. But I was
bro, holy shit. Almost this entire video has just been this podcast, bro.
I had another pregnancy test, and I was like, surely to goodness it was a false one. Like, let me take another one. I took another one, and instantly positive. I was like, wow, like, it's real. Like, this is real. My life is over. Like, that's all I was thinking. I was like, my life is done. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My parents are going to kill me. I even felt bad.
I heard from someone in school that they knew someone that dressed up as Tony Rickardsson for Halloween, the perfect jump scare. Yeah, bro, we live in quite a world, don't we?
Even just the fact that I had that, and I'm, actively taking Adderall. I was actively drinking. I was like, I had no idea. I go downstairs, and Jack is outside, and I was like, Jack, I need to talk to you. And I told him, and he didn't seem surprised whatsoever. He was like, W.
No, he's not surprised, because this guy, for whatever reason, wants to create a family YouTube channel. What level of sick is that? Like, how, like, not only in terms of, like, oh, you don't care about her being pregnant and, like, giving birth, blah, blah, blah. What? Like, there is no shot that you genuinely want to have a kid and make a fucking family YouTube channel, bro. In fact, is there a single family YouTube channel out there that hasn't miserably failed at this point?
He literally was excited over the fact that we were going to make the most money we have ever made in our lives. It wasn't because he was excited to have a baby with me and have a family and have it.
How did this guy get successful, bro? It's beyond me, man.
Start a new era of our life. It was, oh my gosh, we're going to start a family YouTube channel, and you're going to make so much money when you're pregnant and you have a pregnant belly. And I remember looking at him, and I was like, Jack, you do not realize if this is happening, I'm done. I'm not doing OnlyFans. I'm not doing that. And I don't want to be on social media, and we need to change our lives. Like, here we are, we're living in this house. There's drugs. There's random people coming into our house all the time. It's not safe. What he does for a living, like, he streams, he's always in chaos. I was like, there needs to be some sort of lifestyle change. Like, I don't know if you're ready for that. And he was like, it doesn't have to be a lifestyle change. Like, people have babies when they're broke. Like, we're good. Like, we're going to make so much more money when we have a baby. So, he's excited about it. I'm still terrified, but in this moment, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to have it. Like, there's really nothing I can do about it.
You can get an abortion, but I mean, once again, man, I don't know what kind of pressure you're under. I mean, here's the thing. It's like I'm hearing two different sides. She's saying, this is extremely horrible. My parents are going to kill me. I have every reason to get an abortion for this baby. And then this side saying, but anyways, I got it because I guess. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to comment on anything because I don't know her life. I don't know what she's been through, what she goes through every day. But it does seem a little bit weird. Like you got two moving plates here. She kept it. She could get an abortion, but in the U.S. it's hard to get an abortion. I mean, not if you're as rich as they are. Just travel to another state and get one there.
Seems excited, so I was like, well, maybe I'll see.
Assuming they're not already in a state where abortion's legal.
Different side of him, and he'll step up, and like this will be the time I actually see Jack become a man and like respect me, and maybe this is the answer.
Wow. Okay, I'm sorry to say this. I'm very, very sorry to say this, McKinley, or whatever your name is, but you are stupid. There is no way you thought that. There is no way you're giving this guy third, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many chances, but and it's not even about that anymore. This is insane. This level of assumption is not only risky, it is incredibly dangerous.
He ends up going to the club, and he was, making jokes about how he wanted to cheat on me, and now that I'm pregnant and can't do anything, that this is his time to get another bitch pregnant. That way he can...
It's not too late. Get an abortion, please. And then get out of there and maybe file a restraining order or something. I don't know. Like, you gotta do something about this. You can't just let him, do this.
Keep me and keep her and just have me be there because no one would fuck with me if I had Jack Doherty's baby. That's what he would say to me. So while he's saying these things to me, and I'm already, going through how I feel about the situation already, I'm like, this is a horrible situation to be in. He's trapping me. He's literally telling me that as soon as I have a baby, he's going to move on from me and try to have a baby with somebody else, and I'm just there.
Now, as you can imagine, things would only go on to get worse from this point. Jack and his friends would actively do drugs in front of McKinley, and obviously she didn't want to because she's pregnant. Not to mention the obvious emotional and physical abuse he puts her through on a daily basis. She obviously wouldn't end up going through with the pregnancy, however, that would only make things worse for her. The manipulation tactics Jack used throughout their entire relationship were worse than we all imagined, as McKinley would also leak screenshots from a situation of Jack lying blackout drunk on a casino floor.
You love building high-performing websites, but you don't love having the
guilt-tripping her after they got in a major argument.
He FaceTimed me randomly without talking to me about what had happened. He just FaceTimes me like nothing's wrong. He's drunk on the casino floor. I texted him. I said, I'm packing up my stuff now. Have fun. I'm going.
New ad, dude. Sneaky, just don't even bother giving attention to ads. Don't even fucking bother.
Home. He goes, no, why can't you answer my calls? You make me so sad. And I said, you make me so sad. He said, I don't want to make you sad. I want to make you happy. Please don't leave. I'm so sad I lost you and I just lost 10K. Please love me. I said, you're totally fine. Then he said, can you answer, please? I'm not live. I just love you. I'm by myself. I said, Jack, you're drunk on the casino floor. He said, please answer me. I'm by myself. I end up calling him. He's not by himself. He lied to me. And then Bryce, he was with Bryce Hall. Bryce was like, are you still mad at him? So he had literally been talking about how I was upset with him over something he caused, created, and he was making jokes about. He was making jokes about how we got a divorce the day we got married, and people knew we were fighting. So I was like, that's so crazy. I'm struggling so much. Why don't you see it? You don't love me. I said, you always say you wish I was the girl you met in the beginning, and what you fail to realize is that you created how I am from that point forward. There's not a single thing I have changed about myself other than constantly begging for respect and love from you, which is the bare minimum from any relationship. You disrespect me constantly.
Damn, what the fuck? I don't think he deserves this level of attention.
Disrespect my family.
Look at the size of this message.
You disrespect my opinions. You disrespect my time and my feelings. How am I supposed to feel the love you claim to have and feel for me while you do those things?
Let me guess. After this message, he's gonna say some bullshit, and then she's gonna be like, well, I guess there's nothing I can do. Yeah, I guess I'll still be together with him.
You're so right. I don't want to argue anymore.
Yeah, I guess.
Nothing I can do.
I guess I'll sign an OnlyFans contract. I mean, I guess so. I tried to make you realize with this huge ass paragraph that I just typed out, but I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and just make it OnlyFans or whatever.
You to be better in your eyes, and what I can't get over is even though I gave you 99.9% and left myself with nothing, you never saw it. I wanted to see if you could prove something to me today, and sadly I'm just disappointed again, and I'm not fighting with you. I never want to, and you knew that from me in the beginning. I sat here by myself for hours and hours holding on to hope I just don't feel like it's even there. My 100% might not be...
Okay, wait, it's the same.
Your 100%. You have to understand that no matter how much money you have, or views you get, or other things you want in your life that I apparently failed to give you, my 100% was so genuine and so innocent. Imagine how you would feel in my shoes for a second.
This is one of the craziest message paragraphs I've ever seen in my life.
Imagine doing all of that for someone who can't even see it. That's all I gotta say at this point. I'm not fighting for
like obsessed people don't even send these kinds of messages
anymore, and I've accepted everything moving forward. I finally got it and understood like how you always wanted me to. Please be safe. I left your betting slip on the table. Hope you're having fun. He goes, McKinley, no, I love you so much. Please stop. I love you more than anything. I'm coming back right now. I'm not having fun. So I ended up staying. He came back, and I had never seen this side of Jack before. And this was the night I fell in love with him all over again. It was a new side of Jack that I had...
No, you gotta be playing. New side of Jack? Oh, man. New side of Jack? New side of Jack? What new side of Jack are we talking about? No, because I swear to God, if you're... No, wait, I have to see what happens.
Never seen before. It was everything. I needed the validation. He was in tears, sobbing uncontrollably, and by this time I had never seen him cry. That's something I don't crave out of him. I don't need you to cry for you to care about me, but he was crying at the fact of the possibility of losing me. He was like, I don't think you realize, like, what I've realized these past 24 hours of not hearing from you and not being there is that you matter. Nothing matters. Nothing in this world matters. Money, views, nothing. I need you in my life. I would myself if I lost you. He told me that, and I was just like, wow, like, I mean, we just have to come...
And you believe that?
To an agreement. Like, you can't speak to me and say these things and do these things and be extremely disrespectful and me just, let it happen. Like, I want you to respect me.
In the end, it seems like things would just never get better in this situation, as they would ultimately end up breaking up once again, as we all know. And now we have McKinley speaking about her entire experience with Jack Doherty. For the first time ever, it seems like Jack Doherty is finally getting tired of the hate. As of lately, he's been on a generational run of bullying autistic people for views, doing crypto scams, and rage baiting innocent people in public, just to name a few.
So, to sum it all up, they did break up. So she's out of there. Right? Right? I'm right? Like, yeah, I'm right. No, they didn't get back together. No, I swear to God, if that's the case. I swear to God, if that's the case. Then, well, I mean, what can I do? Alright, I'm an innocent bystander in this conflict.
The other day, he would have the bright idea to break into TwitchCon, where creators would call him out for scamming his viewers and ragebait to the point of him crashing out on camera. And of course, this would all start after Jack not only broke into the convention, but also after he went up to random streamers spamming homophobic and transphobic slurs like they were W's in Kai Cenat's chat.
My brother's gay. The fuck? I kissed 2 guys at once. How can I be homophobic? You don't know anything. You're just a woman.
You can still be homophobic.
Oh, and what are you? Homosexual?
A reasonable human being.
How am I homophobic? I love my brother.
You did not just hear all the slurs you
So
said?
what was? Doesn't mean I'm homophobic just because I say I'm homophobic. Faggot. I'm homophobic. And nothing's gonna happen to me. That's the problem. Like, you know what I mean?
Just walking away.
She walked up and flicked you off.
Yeah, you walked up and flipped me off, bro. You have nothing to say to me. I'm not homophobic. Wait, time out. What if I wasn't homophobic? What else do you have to say to me?
Transphobic, homophobic.
That for sure. None of my family members are trans, so.
Hairline's receding. That's why the curls are on the forehead.
You wish, boy. My dad's 69 and had full head of hair. I need a good comeback. I need something from you. You're full of hate. I need you to have one good, hateful comment on me. Something that makes sense. Something that's true. Because I'm not.
I think he's better looking than you.
Not only was Jack borderline harassing this streamer by following her around, but it was obvious that he wanted some sort of reaction, which obviously she didn't want to give. He would continue just walking away from him, but he wouldn't stop following. However, things would only continue to get worse from here. As word spread that Jack was at TwitchCon, numerous streamers would begin looking for him. This wasn't only because Jack is a known retard, but he's also done a number of crypto scams over the past few months, promoting sites like Pump Fund, where he created
Oh god, my computer's fighting for its life.
his own token and used other tokens already on the site, where he would promote them to his audience and then proceed to dump them whenever they reached a high. However, when these streamers would ultimately find Jack, they would confront him about these scams, and Jack wouldn't take it too kindly.
How are you?
How come you rugged all those meme coins, bro? On Pump Fund.
I didn't.
What do you mean?
You did.
You're still streaming?
I didn't. I swear to God. Yeah, I swear to God. Nah, I didn't scam people. Nah, I didn't do it. Nah, I didn't do it. Nah, I was just playing. I didn't do shit. Bro, at this point, I wish for him to get jumped. I feel like, didn't he get jumped? He got into a fight with some guy, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't care about this guy's life. That's the thing. The reason I'm watching this video is because, I mean, wait, what was the title again? It says the deserved end of Jack Doherty, bro. So I thought I was watching the end of an idiot, right?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
On Pump Fund?
Nah, not on Pump Fund, nah.
Wait, I mean, you took all the money from those, like, 4 coins.
I didn't take money from Look at the charts, boy.
You didn't rug them?
Nope.
It was a straight red candle, bro.
No,
on every single one of them.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Nah, no one bought it. You rugged for 6K, though.
Oh, you rugged a coin for $6 grand? What a fucking pussy.
Call TJR. Huh? Who are you gonna call? TJR? How many did you rug for? I think there's 3. Now you're on party. Tree has no more rugs left in their house. I've taken them all.
You couldn't even move it past 100K. Dude, what happened?
Your coin couldn't even go past 100K.
Zero motion. Jack, let me know when the next coin's dropping.
Jack, ECA, please, bro, please.
What you say, topper?
What you say?
100K topper.
When you say when my next coin dropping?
Yeah.
Next time I need 6 fucking bandos to.
It's so obvious that Jack did this as a complete scam, and the evidence literally shows on his own Twitter account. Nobody streams on Pump Fund if they aren't doing a crypto pump and dump, let's be honest. And also, it's Jack Doherty we're talking about. The word scam is practically in his fucking name. Regardless, these streamers would then follow Jack around the corner and continue yelling at him until this would happen.
So now? So never?
Not tomorrow.
Okay.
Damn, you're that, bro.
Huh? 100K topper.
Wait, what coin you guys looking at?
You think you can pump a coin and pass?
Alright, you're so fucking stupid and retarded. You can't even let me speak, you idiot.
Go ahead.
What? Can you speak, you fucking
Damn, bro, you
idiot?
clicked on that one. Hey, you guys are so fucking dumb. You think I made only 6K?
You got 6K for a coin, that's it.
You fucking cash out.
Like, I can't hear what any of them are saying. Not even when they were talking over each other. Not even then could I hear what they were saying. Like, it actually sounds like they're speaking gibberish. Like, bro.
They have nothing left. They have a rugless
Jack Doherty has
Dude, are you crazy?
100K.
Pussy?
Look at that fucking loser, bro.
Jack Doherty can't
It's so funny how Jack harasses people like this all the time, but whenever it happens to him, he crashes the fuck out. I have more respect for a pebble on the road than I do for Jack Doherty, and that's me just being completely honest. If you agree, then fucking subscribe. If you thought it couldn't get any worse after this though, then you'd still be wrong, because Jack would be so mad from the previous encounter that he would start stealing equipment from other streamers.
Is this his bodyguard, by the way?
Canal Joseph is a popular YouTuber and streamer who would run into Jack near
Wasn't
TwitchCon.
it?
He would go on.
I don't know what's wrong with my throat, but was it? Didn't his bodyguard like actually like sucker punch the shit out of some random guy? And there was like a clip on that. I don't know, but I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
To get interviewed by one of
like his bodyguard punched someone hard as shit, or like someone he worked with.
Jack's online prostitutes, where he would simply be asked about his thoughts on Jack Doherty. He would say that Jack is a pussy, which would result in Jack trying to confront him, obviously accompanied by his bodyguard.
Why would you even care, bro? Like, if I was in Jack Doherty's position, like the most powerful, like the biggest insult to an insult like that is literally to not say anything. Like, yeah, you're not even worth my time. You're not even worth my comment. You're not even worth my opinion.
What are your thoughts on Jack Doherty?
He's a pussy.
Why?
Because it's Jack Doherty, bro. He's a pussy, bro. You have this girl walking around saying, what would you do for Jack Doherty, all this stuff. Bro, no one, no,
and what
look,
did you say?
And I said the same thing I'm doing right now.
You said I'm
in your face right now.
Boy, you
I'm not gonna fight you though. There's no point. I'm not that mad. But I'm in your face though.
You wouldn't touch me.
I just did.
Like you wouldn't touch me.
No, I'm not gonna fight you. What does that get? That's what you need.
Look at this guy, bro. Look at his eyes are just switching from person to person. Look at this.
Like you wouldn't touch me.
No, I'm not gonna fight you. What does that get? That's what you need. That's
like his eyes are literally like he's prepared as shit for a confrontation.
You're a baby. You would not do shit.
Or rather, he's prepared as shit for a fight.
But I know for a fact you wouldn't put your hands on me.
Oh,
hey, we got the glove. You're gonna get banned on your main income maker right there.
Jack,
boom.
I got the Twitch? Twitch is not my main income.
Well, then touch me. Do something.
Why are you stuttering? You nervous?
I'm not. No.
Can I touch your heart?
Yeah, you should.
Damn! Why are you nervous? Why are you nervous?
Bro, honest to God, like, these dudes are also clowns, bro. Like, how is that an insult? Oh my god, you're hard. Oh my god, it's beating quickly. Oh my goodness, you're hard. I don't think it's supposed to be beating quickly like that. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. I knew it. Like, bro, come on, bro.
It's funny how hypocritical Jack is. This is the kind of thing Jack does to random people on the street all the time and he feels like it's okay. But whenever it happens to him, he crashes the fuck out. Jack is truly the pinnacle of degeneracy when it comes to online influencers. Literally nobody likes him, let alone wants to make content with him. And the people who are friends with him only want to use him for content and try to make money off him. And it's so crazy that Jack still hasn't realized it at this point. Jack would even get so mad at Canal rage baiting him here that he stole one of his expensive microphones. So now, not only is Jack a crypto scammer, but he's also a thief IRL too. Holy shit.
Okay, can I get my mic back? Or like...
I'm looking for it. I actually don't know where it's at, bro. One of the girls has it. She ran away, bro. You shouldn't have been mean to her.
So the other girl took it.
Someone did, bro.
You're right, bro. You're corny, bro. You know how corny you are, bro. I really do feel bad for you.
I'm corny.
You
won't stop coming up,
bro. You're not giving your mic back. Whoa, come on, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna say something slightly controversial. I think they're both corny. All right. Now I will say, like, I don't know who this guy is. All right. So I'm not gonna talk shit about him. And obviously, you know, we all know what this guy's done. We all know what Jack Doherty's done. But honestly, like that shit with the heart, where they were feeling like his heartbeat, that was corny, bro. It was kind of funny, but it was also really corny.
That's what I'm asking. Who has the You wonder why a lot of people don't like you. You do weird shit like that. Like, look, if you punch me, if you did a lot of, if you did all this, look, if you did all this, look,
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut up when I talk. Shut up when I talk. I was trying to get you your fucking mic back.
No, I'm just giving you a lesson. No, I'm just giving you a lesson. It's weird. Like, bro, it's like some little man-child shit. You taking a mic. Like, I'm not gonna fight over a mic. Like, bro, he's stealing a mic, like that's not a good clip. Like if you did anything else, that would have been a good clip. But like, bro, these are your little slaves. Bro, these are your little slaves, bro. Come on, bro. Hey. You come on, bro. Bro, you control them.
I can't hear a damn thing.
Hey, listen, you can tell them what to do. I'm not talking to them.
Like, how can you? Not to mention, there's people everywhere. Like, there's literally a pool of people around them. How can you even hear anything, man?
I'm talking with girls. No, I'm just saying, look. No, I'm not fighting. I'm just saying, you tell them what to do. So just tell them, give my mic back. Like, you say, bro, you control them. 99 split, like 1%, you get your mic back. Like, you say, bro, you control them.
What is up with this guy? I didn't even notice him at first, but he's doing something. The other dude literally tries to talk calmly, but Jack is just trying to pick a fight. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess so, but yeah, bro. Like, I don't even know. Like, how did this even happen? Like, where is this, bro? Is this like TwitchCon? Is this where like streamers meet or something? And he's like confronting him.
Like 1%, you get your. Come on, bro. It's just weird. Look, you can do anything else, but like, come on. You even know that's like some petty shit. Taking a mic, that's not. I'm dead. Like, it low-key makes you look lame, bro.
Don't talk to my client like that. Seriously, stop.
In the end, it seems like Jack is never going to be able to beat the retard allegations. Bro's cultivated a fan base and career.
All I'm saying is, if I was in anywhere, bro, somewhere in the city, surrounded by people talking left and right, oh, I'm killing myself. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, that shit is too much. It's too much. I can't handle it.
Degenerates, nuisance to society.
Yeah, TwitchCon is where streamers meet each other and their fans. I heard a lot of like Twitch streamers aren't even going there anymore because it's too dangerous.
And literally no one at this
point. And it honestly makes sense. Like, now that I really hear the concept, yeah, it sounds dangerous as shit. Like, bro, you're going to meet your fans. Like, bro, your fans are literally unemployed people who probably want to touch your dick. Like, yeah, like 100%.
One even wants to associate with him, and the only people that do want to associate with him only want to hate on him. Although, Jack would also be on stream with Joshua Block, someone who's frequently in his streams and is a known autistic person. Now, Jack and his goons would begin rage-baiting
Is this the fucking island boy, bro?
Josh, trying to get him mad because obviously,
like, this has to be the most goofiest squad I've ever seen.
Obviously, they think it's good content. Until Josh would ultimately crash out on them after they would continuously verbally abuse this autistic man.
Josh, please shut up. You better stop or I'm gonna beat your touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. You're on. It's on now. Grab my phone. Grab my phone. Grab my phone. Yeah. Touch me. Touch me. Whoa. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. You apologize now, or you're gonna. No. Bro, stop. You touch me, I promise you. I promise you. I'm not.
And people are just posted up with their phones, like. Yeah, make sure you get that angle. Make sure you get that angle. Oh, look at that. Oh, something interesting's happening. Oh my god, we gotta film that. And then some other camera comes in like. Maybe I should actually retire from streaming, bro. Because like, at the end of the day, do you really want to deal with that? At the end of the day, do you really want to deal with that, bro? That's the $1 million question.
What you have? Do not touch me. I'll pull a on you. Come on, let's go. The pull, bro.
Of course, Jack's laughing in this situation. Like, this is genuinely such a toxic environment for someone like Josh Block. He's constantly being pressured into these situations.
Yeah, see, that's actually one of the thoughts that's actually one of the that's kind of what I was thinking as well. Like, why is an autistic person who doesn't like to be bullied, why is he with these people? Like, with the biggest bullies ever, right? Like, how do these things happen? Really, like you really have to think sometimes. Like, how does this happen?
In the fights with people like the fucking Island Boys, and no one is going up trying to stop them. Jack and his goons would continue to try to get Josh mad until he would literally put his own life in jeopardy. Jack's girlfriend was rage baiting Josh to the point where he would throw his ice cream at her and run in the middle of the street.
You apologize!
Josh, stop. Josh, stop. Don't throw your ice cream at me. I don't like when you do that. Josh, stop throwing your ice cream at me. I don't want ice cream all over me. I don't want ice cream all over my clothes.
You apologize now! You
Like literally, look at this dude. Look at this guy. Just filming shit. Oh shit.
wanna fight? You wanna fight?
Josh, stop.
Why would you do it?
No. Josh, no. Stop all that. Stop, stop.
Help!
Stop.
I don't get paid enough!
Josh, stop.
It's just such a toxic environment for someone like Josh, bro. And it's so clear that Jack just does not give a single fuck. If anything, he's encouraging this behavior, trying to...
Bro, he probably just wants to get a famous friend, and when he gets abused, he's scared to leave. I honestly have no idea anymore, man. I don't have any idea. I mean, really, it's like just a goofy team, bro.
Make Josh mad because he thinks that content is funny, when in reality, he's just using someone else's disability for views. In fact, things would only continue to get worse, as later on stream, Jack would be doing a PDF file catch. And in this whole situation, he'd be basically using Josh as these girls' quote-unquote younger brother, which, let's be honest, can be a very dangerous situation depending on who this guy is.
Josh, ready? There's a guy coming here, right, to meet, because he thinks he's gonna meet with Isabel and this other girl, right? And he thinks that he wants to meet up with two girls, right? So you're gonna play their brother, all right? And when he comes here, we're gonna let you go into the room, and you just gotta walk around, like maybe be like, "Where's the remote? Where's the remote?" You know? Try to kick it with them and watch TV, and you know, all right? And just pretend like nothing's happening, all right? You got that?
We're gonna bring him after.
But don't say anything about him being like, all right? He probably shouldn't say that, or should he? Maybe like
No, you're gonna be undercover. You're gonna be undercover.
Yeah, be undercover. Don't
he likes
just be. You just wanna watch TV. You just gotta be like this. Where's the remote? Where's the remote? You know.
But Josh, when we're in the room, you gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet, okay?
Okay.
Until you're out in the room, you can do whatever you want.
It seemed like Josh didn't understand what was going on, and if anything, he didn't
I don't even understand what's going
be
on.
a part of this situation. And I'm not one to necessarily throw accusations around, but I feel like I can make an exception for this one time. I could see Jack definitely, paying Josh off to be a part of this entire thing because, he thinks it'll be funny. Or maybe even just forcing Josh to be a part of this catch. But regardless, it's still just a fucked up situation. Like, if this man is an actual PDF file, as they say he is, assuming, this entire thing isn't just a big script, Josh could seriously be hurt if he goes on to say something out of line. This guy could have guns, knives, or any sort of weapon if this is a real situation. But regardless, this entire thing would just continue to get worse, as Josh would seriously hurt himself and Jack's crew would do nothing about it.
He's fine. He got that. He noted it. We're good.
Wait, what just happened?
He got that. He noted it. We're good.
Oh, he walked into the glass.
My nose! I think it's fractured! I don't have insurance!
Look at this fucking Jack guy, bro, trying his ass not to laugh.
Give me a hug.
Oh!
Give me a hug. You're fine. You're fine.
I think I broke my nose! What happened?
Do you need ice? Do you need ice?
No.
No?
What happened?
Door was shut. I guess the door was shut.
Stop. TikTok, it's all your fault!
It's not TikTok's fault. It's not TikTok's fault.
Why did I slam it?
I don't know.
There's a guy here to meet
Come on, lock in.
Yeah, Josh, lock the fuck in, bro. You're still a part of this, remember? I'm still paying you for this, Josh.
Door's open. Step at him. You're good, come on.
No, I broke my nose.
Your nose is perfectly fine. I swear to God, it's fine.
I can't afford the hospital. I don't have insurance.
There's a guy here. Ow, my chest.
I can't afford the hospital. I have no insurance.
I can't afford it either. But hey, we're gonna get through this together.
I want to move to Europe. I want my universal health care.
It's so bad that Jack is just continuing to make this guy be a
Are you sure that... Okay, like...
part of the content.
Okay, so I don't know a whole lot about autism. Like, I don't know, like, how high up on the spectrum, like, you need to be for this to be genuine. So maybe I'm being a bully for saying this, but it kind of does feel like he's doing it on purpose. Or maybe not. I don't know, is he really being genuine with everything he says? Like, is every single thing just, like, that he says genuine? Like, he's not trying to be funny at all? He's not trying to be a comedian at all?
Even though he's so clearly in distress.
Because, like, I get that they're using him for content and that they're using him for laughs. I get that. But you're telling me there's not a single part of him that's actively trying to be funny.
Even though he's
I mean maybe not. I mean I don't know anything about autism, so
definitely fine, and his nose isn't broken or fractured. You still have to treat someone with autism with more care than you would a normal person. But Jack is continuing to make Josh be a part of this video that, let's be honest, he probably didn't want to be a part of in the first place. And that's an actual dangerous situation for him. Like, what if this guy that's coming to meet these young girls is a violent person and, you know, Josh says something out of line? Then Josh could actually get really hurt. Like, what if he had a fucking gun or knife or something, bro? Genuinely, anything is possible in this situation. It's so clear though that basically every streamer hates Jack Doherty, with many of them constantly speaking out against him, including majority of FaZe Clan and even Aiden Ross, who would literally get him banned out of
Aiden Ross, wow.
Miami nightclub. This tweet is honestly the best way to sum this whole situation up. Negative rage bait helps gain temporary views and engagement, but people avoid that content in the long run. Jason is right.
People hating, that doesn't mean people watch you. That means they dislike you. They spread hate. Yep, they spread hate.
People who hate spread hate. You guys are still getting your name out, so then people would look into you guys. And then,
not really. I mean, look at Jack fucking Doherty. People know him, but nobody fucking watches him because he's a fucking loser.
Overall though, let me know your thoughts on this situation in the comments down below. Drop a like for more videos just like this. I haven't made a video on Jack Doherty in quite a while, but I've been seeing clips about this all over the place, and people have been telling me to make a video on this specific situation, so I decided to go ahead and do it. So thank you all so much for watching today's video. It's been your boy Janky, and I'm out. Peace.
Alright, so first of all, I think I already said this, but subscribe to Janky. Yeah, bro, yeah, I mean, what do you even say after this, bro? What do you even say after a video like this? I mean, I actually don't know what's going through this guy's head. I feel like the most disturbing thing, you know, abuse and all of that aside, like, yes, abuse is disturbing. The thing that I found most disturbing is that this dude got his girlfriend pregnant and wanted to start a family YouTube channel. Nobody in their right mind, in fact, even people who aren't in their right mind don't think of that. Even people who are, listen to what I'm saying, even people who aren't in their right mind, not even they think about that. Not even they want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. No one. Except this guy, apparently. So he wants, so he wanted an OF girlfriend that could make him money, and when he gets that same girlfriend pregnant, he wants a family YouTube channel. It's more than just making money at this point. He genuinely has no idea what he's getting into, bro. Anyway, though, I mean, maybe, once again, I don't know if this is anything to be surprised about. I mean, it is Jack Doherty, so yeah. And anyway, let's get into another YouTube video, bro. I'm actually planning on streaming for like